It's time for you to go all in and put all of your energy and all of your attention onto you, because you have to realize that nothing in life is personal, it's all vibrational. And if you want to expand your consciousness, you have to be careful of who you are hanging around with, because who you are hanging around with is going to indicate the level of awareness that you are operating at. If you are hanging around with people who are always complaining about things in their life, then for one, you are going to be one of the things that they end up complaining about. And for two, you are always going to be lowering yourself to make others around you feel seen and heard, because you have to realize that until you start putting yourself first, nobody is going to put you first anyway. So you will be a placeholder in everybody else's reality. But because everyone can only see from their level of awareness and only can perceive things from their level of awareness, that means that you are actually fitted in a box inside of their reality. So they are not even seeing you for who you really are. So it's time to realize that being on your own does not mean you're lonely, and it's when you're on your own that you realize why you came here and that there is more to life than you have been led to believe. If you are always hanging around with people, like I've mentioned, that are complaining, that do habits that are not benefiting their life, then you're just going to be going over in cycles and cycles with the same conversations over and over, doing the same things over and over. And when it gets to a point, you're going to be thinking, okay, well, what's now? So you have to realize that you are a soul having a human experience, and everything is vibrational, which means that every human is vibrating at a certain frequency depending on what they believe to be true. That is the only way that your life is the way that it is, based on your belief system, what you believe to be true about yourself and about your life. And the universe gives you more of who you are being, and who you are being is the feelings that your thoughts produce. So you're moving around in your reality with the feelings that you feel internally that are produced from the thoughts that you have been thinking. And every person, every circumstance, every situation that you are involved with is just going to validate the way that you feel. So if you want to change your life, it's not about changing anything outside of yourself, and it's actually about changing the way that you are thinking about who you are and your life. Because if you don't change that, then nothing will change. Your external reality is not actually real. It's a hologram that's reflected from the mind, and you are the creator of this hologram, which means you are the creator, which means that you are the creator of your own life. So if you don't like what you are seeing, you have to change the way that you are thinking. You have to do things differently for your reality to reflect that change. If you are feeling lack, if you are speaking in lack, then you're only going to have more experiences to keep validating that you feel lack. You have to realize that your thoughts and your feelings are also vibrating at certain frequencies. So when you're speaking, you are basically casting spells, because you are in a vibrational frequency with your sound, with your feelings, with everything that you are consuming. So are you saying things that make you feel good, that uplift you and that benefit your life? Or are you saying things to keep you stuck, to keep you feeling trapped, and to keep you feeling worthless? Because depending on how you are speaking about yourself, this is a good indication of the way that your life is going to be. Just realize that you get what you believe to be true. So we are all the same, we are all consciousness. If someone has something that you would like, you too can have that thing, because you are no different. But if you are operating from a low sense of self, then you're never going to believe that these things are possible for you. So it's about really understanding that you get what you believe to be true. Your life is only the way that it is because of what you believe to be true, and you're operating from your subconscious mind, which is a program. So depending on your childhood and how well your childhood went, or if there was traumatic events, that is now shaped the person that you are today. Because if you had a childhood with a lot of trauma and not a lot of love, now you're going to feel unlovable, unworthy, and your life's going to be a reflection of that. But you can change that if you want to experience a life that you want to enjoy. You have to start speaking about yourself highly. You have to train your mind to think differently. When you do that, your reality will reflect that change.